daddy bought the first land in 1951, and I worked part-time, of course, when I was young, and it was the way I got through college, was raising tobacco and helping him. And then, when I finished college in 1970, I started farming full-time and been there ever since. I've been very blessed, and actually, just last week, I'm starting my 39th year on the State Board of Directors of Kentucky Farm Bureau. I had the pleasure of being president 3 of those years, and that tobacco settlement fund that went to the growers, that was one of the most controversial things that I've ever worked on. You know, the money needs to go to the landowner, the money needs to go to the quota owner, the money needs to go to the grower, and we finally worked through that. I don't know that everybody was happy, but we were able to work through it. And I think it was a big help to our farmers after that, because it let them begin to look at diversifying in other ways. And you know, I think one of the biggest things it has done, it has helped our farmers improve our genetics of our beef cattle tremendously. Well, my involvement with KCA started some years ago, long before a lot of folks can remember. We didn't have a cattle association here in Bath County, but we did have a livestock improvement association. We all talked about it, and they said, well, maybe we need to try to start something back, and maybe we'd be better off to form Bath County Cattlemen's Association. So that's what we did, and I think the record will show that I actually made the motion that Bath County joined with the Kentucky Cattle Association. And I think it's been great. It's just amazing how the association has grown, how those that are interested in cooking and helping promote beef, how all that has grown. And you know, we get together, we promote beef, we have a good time. The camaraderie is special with everybody that you work with and cook with. And I appreciate that, and as much as having the opportunity to promote our product. You know, farmers have grown larger in a lot of ways, but I realize that now that consumer so many times wants to put a face on who produced that food, where it was grown, how it was grown. And we continue to work harder to take care of the environment. You know, we live there, we raise our children there, we raise our grandchildren there, and we want a safe and protected environment. Now, I was fortunate, and my daddy had some land, and then we were able to expand it. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges facing young farmers today is acquiring the land, the equipment, depending on what kind of operation they want, the cattle, the breeding stock. They can be overcome, and I would encourage them, one, to look for some farmers maybe that are, well, maybe my age or a little more, that don't want to completely quit, but would like to have somebody to come in and help them. At my age, I've just about got all the acreage I can handle right now. So it's great to have my son on the farm with me. You know, when he first came on the farm with me, I realized that maybe how my daddy felt when I started farming with him. My grandsons that live in Jessamine County, they come a whole lot. They seem to enjoy it. I'm not sure if they enjoy being around the cows as much as it is riding the four-wheeler and the Kubota. So that may be more of the attraction to them than the other part. I just hope they'll take an interest in it, and the farm can be able to go on in the future. To be inducted into the KCA Hall of Fame was a shock, to be honest with you. It just means the world to me to have that opportunity and honor to be recognized for what little I've been able to accomplish. You've got 2 or 3 important things in your life. That's your family and your Lord. Your health's important, and I can vouch for that, because on January the 10th in 2004, I suffered a stroke. I spent 3.5 months in therapy, despised most of it, but I made it through it. I owe what I am to my family and their support, my wife of 47 years, for putting up with me that long. For my family and then my children, my grandchildren, for their help and their understanding. Whatever I am, whatever I've accomplished in my lifetime, I owe to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.